So I got to wait for Pam. And I'm sorry, I just finished speaking to Pam, which I'll talk about. Wait for the pharmacy to open. But I was just speaking to Pam to let her know that I'm gonna wait for the pharmacy to open, and that so I was talking to her because she sent me an email last night. All right, about a meeting on March 25th for Ethan. So I'm like, why is she sending me an email at 12 something, at night? I was there, during when she came home. She could have sent it to me at any time, but I was playing with my daughter online. And actually, I think it was like after 11. So my daughter online, and then she sent me the text. So anyway, I was watching a video last night, and I was showing it to my grandnephew. It's a video of see, look at the palm fixation drill. See, look at the palm fixation drill. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. See that? She said. All right. I understand these things. Look. Palm fixation. Look at her. Her 3 fingers. Look. Right? Again, they're very, very, very smart. But I'm smart also. Right? So there you go. So anyway, I was talking to Pam, and I'll get back to that. I think I was talking about it. Yes, I was watching the video. I was showing my nephew son a video of him, my son, and their cousins. Right? And this video was taken when they were like 4 years old. Right? And 4 or 5 years old, I think. And one of his cousins was 4. It happened in the summertime. His birthday is in December. His cousin's birthday is in December. My great grandnephew. So so they're dancing they had a party, and they were at a party. They were dancing, and I'm showing him, and he was surprised. He's like, "Oh, I never see myself that small." I said, "Yeah, I've had this here for a long time. I have it on Facebook. I show it to Bryce all the time, and usually, it gets embarrassed by it." So then my sister came in to look at the video too. So after the video ended, she goes, and then about 2 minutes later, she comes back, and she says, "Nigel, can you play the video game for me, please? I just want to see if Alyssa's in the video." Right? Now, Alyssa, she's my only daughter. She's 7 years old. This video was taken in 2006, I believe. Right? So, how is it that Alyssa would be in the video? Alyssa wasn't born yet. Ethan was not in the video. Ethan wasn't born yet. Ethan was 11 years old. This is 7. So at that moment, I realized that they were sending threats about my daughter, right? And so I said, okay. So I recorded anyway. The minute when she said to me, "Oh, that looks like Alyssa," no, she said to me, "I want to see if Alyssa is in the video." Look. Hanging around acting like fixing shit. It wasn't fixing nothing. They don't stop. Like Dr. Umar Johnson said, they don't stop, so I won't stop. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Right? Yeah, shaking her keys. Anyway, so I started recording the video, which I'll upload after this one. Right? And so at that time, I was like, how could it be Alyssa? Alyssa wasn't born yet. Why are you bringing up Alyssa's name? So there she's like, oh, okay, then it might be Renee, and for T and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I was like, yeah, and then there's a little bit of bullshit. Yeah, So anyway, so I was speaking to Pam, back to Pam, and I was speaking to Pam to let her know the pharmacy, they're out to lunch, and I'll wait. And then she whispers, bye. And I said, what did you say? And she's like, oh, I didn't say anything. Gaslighting, Gaslighting. I want you to understand how wicked people are. right? I want you to understand that. And when they claim to be Christian or they claim to be Muslim, understand that they are practicing their true religious belief system, which is one of murderous, evil acts committed upon people, and they're begging their God for forgiveness, right, for the evil act that they do, thinking that and believing that their God is going to forgive them. So they can always do evil to you, get on their knees and pray and ask for forgiveness from their God, right? Even though their God don't say, hey, I forgive you, in their mind, they make the assumption that they're forgiven, right? So, I just want you to understand that. People understand that. Because if you read the Bible, and I have many times, the entire Bible, from its entirety, front to back, many times, you will understand that there is more evil acts committed by their so-called gods and the people in that book, right? So what they are practicing when they commit evil, that's Christianity in a nutshell, right? The little good that's committed in the Bible, they like to talk about it and preach about it, but they don't act, in that way. They act in the opposite way. But again, because it is a psychopathic religion and a psychopathic belief system, and a little bit of good that they preach over and over and over, right, in their mind overshadows, the 95% of the evil shit that's in that Bible, right, or that Quran. So, just to let you know. So anyway, yeah. So this, why she keep walking around here shaking her keys? But again, they know what they're doing. Yeah, she keeps walking around here shaking her keys and shit. Yeah, I caught you. Trying to stick her finger in her ears. I caught you. That's right. You want to be perps? I'll be the perp hunter. Okay? I'll be the perp hunter. No problems. Okay? See this shit? How the fuck they're gonna block out this system? Just got back in for lunch. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Look at this shit. They always gotta start some commotion. Alright? Look at this shit. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Okay, it's for my dad. He's in a wheelchair. He's 98. So I think we need him. I'll do it. You want me to bring him? Test father? No.
Yeah.
No.
Huh?
No. I filled those questions out.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Take it as no. Yes. Okay.
Much? Total? 32, 33?
He didn't want to fill that out. Does he have to fill it out?
Yes, out of 40. Right.
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing. You too. Have a good one too. good. Hey. Alright, let me put this in. All right, back to the bus. So yeah, see what I show you guys. Right, I have them standing there, and as soon as I come out, they'll what's called. That shit is funny because you know, they think it has some sort of well, it used to, but it doesn't have any sort of effect anymore. And right. It doesn't have the effect that they initially was trying to do. Because once you get to understand what it is that they're doing, you know, it doesn't have the same effect. Right? All right, so yeah, look at them now, look at them, look at them, look at them. See, look, they always, look at you looking at the window. they always send a nice honey walking towards me to see if I'll turn around and look. All right, she got those childbearing hips. You know, and I'll tell you the reason why they do this, because they try to threaten me if I talk to women, right? And then they will try to bring women into my path so I can talk to, right? It is something that they do, and like I said, in this program, because they are the architect and they are those in the authoritative position, there's nothing that they'll try to do to you as a TI that's going to be towards your benefit. Okay? It's going to be for their benefit. Whether to convince people what they're doing has no harmful effect on the individual, or whether to, you know, to try to convince the person that are in the program to not say nothing, to become silent, you know, or else they'll, you know, if they become silent, they'll give them money, they'll give them a job, and so forth and so forth, you know. This is the psychopathy of the people that develop and create these sorts of programs, right? Because ultimately, they're the ones that shape society. They're the ones that creates the, you know, the program on television. They're the ones that create the textbook for you, the educational book for you to read, because they're the one that is shaping your mind when you become an adult, right? That's what's happening here, okay? They're the ones that's doing that, so they already automatically know how you think. See, look at them, right? Look at them, yeah. She's looking at the camera. Well, yeah, I gotta get in her face, yeah. As they come up here, like they're trying to do something. They ain't doing shit. All right, they all doing. Yeah, you can look at me all you want, little lady. You ain't doing shit. Okay. So. That's to tell you, right? Now look, like I said, I don't give a shit you stick up your phone or not. You see, the minute I started to look at the woman coming down, I turned my head to look, then they come up with this shit. You know? Again, you gotta expose them, yeah. I know exactly what y'all doing. It's okay. You know, when you're ready, I'm here. Okay? Like I said, I've been here, I ain't going nowhere. So when you're ready to come visit me and see me, you know where I'm at. Okay? Because I'll tell you, it ain't gonna go your way. Alright? One of the things that they do is try to keep you ignorant. Okay? Keep you ignorant to the truth, to what's really going on, ignorant to the technology being created. Right? So there you go. Coercive Persuasion Program. That's just the psychological aspect of this mind control brainwashing program. Okay? Why are they standing there as if they're not looking? Yeah. And you see, the reason why they send that woman is because, and I know, one, the reason why I look is because I wanted to capture the reaction afterwards. So they figure, oh, he's looking at women, so, you know, he still likes women, right? So now, we're going to do everything. Now we're going to create the palm fixation drill, which they've been doing. So, again, doesn't make any sense, but that's what they do to try to confuse you as a TI, right? Particularly a male TI. So once they see you looking at women, particularly, you know, that's probably the reason why they send that woman with the nice hips. You know, and as a man, you're gonna look. You know, that's what makes us men and women. That's what makes us men. You know, women is the opposite of us in terms of reproduction, you know, and biology.
Next stop, Church Avenue and East 42nd Street.
Right? So understand what's being done, right? So now they all like all the women on the bus, and now they come in doing that palm fixation drill and all that stuff and blah blah blah. You know what this is called a reinforcement, right? To reinforce the psychological subliminal program